good now. We back. All right.
You still recording?
Yeah, we recording. We here.
Okay.
So yeah,
Sure.
everybody,
The real is back. The villain's back. So bananas here. Peel this back.
basically.
That's all I gotta say.
Basically, yes. Yeah. So I mean, Jenaé already let us in to our first segment, and you know who is gonna be about us. You know, Cold World, baby. J. Cole.
Ain't
His
nothing
boy dropped
funny.
his album.
Whew. Whew.
Yeah, Jenaé, just go ahead. Just go ahead. I'm gonna let you get this. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Now, my feelings were running so high when he announced it. I was almost in tears. Not quite, but almost. So I listened to the warm up all week.
Oh my God.
I listened to Truly Yours Part 1 and 2 all week. I listened to Born Center, the deluxe, all week. It was not a game. He definitely did not disappoint. However, I will save the rest of my critiques for a later podcast. However, my favorite tracks thus far, I'll get into the rest of them later. Favorite track will have to be Kevin's Heart.
Okay.
Kevin's Heart. That would have to be my number one.
That's
And the
good.
very, very close number two would have to be Brackets.
Okay, I can see that.
Brackets was Bond. The video to ATM, amazing. Anything else, like I said, I'm saving the rest of it. Honestly, and this is just the feeling that I have. I think he's going to drop something else this year. It's just a feeling. I haven't seen no signs. I think he's coming with something else. I just get the feeling. It was just too premeditated in my opinion. I think he's coming with something else. My thoughts will be later on in our second podcast that we're doing. So make sure y'all tune in. We're doing a specific podcast for the Cole album KOD. J-Herb, what are your opinions?
So, like you, my emotions were running very high. And the whole week, I think, when did he announce? Either Monday or Tuesday.
The 18th? It was like a Tuesday. It was Tuesday.
Yeah, so once because I get like all his Twitter like updates, go straight to
notifications.
Go straight to my notifications. So once I got it, I'm losing my mind and everything.
Woo! I started.
And then you know, I'm just waiting to Friday, and I'm starting to go back and listen to some old mixtapes of his, some old albums, and then so I'm like so high or whatever, and then it finally comes here. Was that Thursday night he drops it? I think he dropped it early too. It's like
he did. He dropped it early because I was at work like.
I was like, damn it.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So I keep trying to remind myself in my head, do not get too excited.
Yep.
Do not lose your mind.
Yep.
But I couldn't help myself. So I'm just going into the project excited as I don't know what. Turned on the first track, the intro. It was cool. It was a real jazzy, bluesy vibe. I was like, hey. So turning back to that, what was that, For Your Eyes Only type of vibe. Like on that first track. So I'm like, that's interesting. And it also kind of reminded me of Kendrick Lamar's Damn album.
Yes.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yes.
I said, this is a pretty good start. Then I get into KOD. And then I'm upset. I'm upset. Because I'm sitting here, I was like, why is he rapping like this? Like, what is, I was like, what in the world is going on? Why are you rapping like a little pump? Lil Yachty.
He did it on purpose.
But hold on, wait a minute. Let me continue the story. So I flipped to the next song after that, Photograph. I'm like, it was a cool little vibe. I liked it. It was real cool. He was kind of doing his little J. Cole singy voice thing. I was like, okay. Not everybody rocks with it, but I do. I don't really mind it that much. So I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, it was just cool. I wasn't crazy. I was like, okay. So I was trying to. So this is a problem when you go into a project with high expectations. You like you just waiting on that mud to crack, and then it gets to the cutoff, and then it's featuring Kill Edward, J. Cole's alter ego. I'm like, man, I don't think I like this album. I'm starting to get nervous. I was like, dang it. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna go on this podcast and tell Jenaé I don't like this J. Cole album. I felt like I was about to be excommunicated from the J. Cole clan. Like, I was getting so nervous until the next song, ATM.
ATM.
And it hit me. He's rapping in that weird cadence again. The beat is slamming. And I'm like, wait a minute. Is he trolling these freaking new acts out here? These little Pumps and Tekashis and Little Yachty? Yes. And then the subject matter, I'm actually listening to the subject matter because normally when I go into a project, especially a hip-hop album, I don't necessarily listen to all the lyrics fully because I'm just trying to catch the vibes. I'm trying to see, do I like it or do I not? So on ATM, like, it was so blatant on there, like, his subject matter. I was like, this man is a freaking genius. I said, how is he going to out-mumble the mumble rappers? With their own sound. I said, I was like, hey. So
he added those trap beats in there on purpose. He did it on purpose and it was genius.
So from that ATM song, which was track number 5, all the way down to 1985, I was like, yes. That was my first listen. So to hear my full-on review, y'all gonna have to catch that later, not in this podcast, because like we said earlier, we're doing a whole KOD album review.
Yes.
Man, I'm gonna spill the beans. So right now, all y'all need to know, I like the album. I really liked it and enjoyed it. But I'm not gonna lie, those first 4 songs, I was a little nervous. I was really nervous, y'all, but I made it.
I enjoyed KOD, and I figured out what he was doing with KOD right then and there, and I was like, oh, okay, because I was jamming. I'm like, wait. I usually don't jam this hard to a Cole song. What's going on?
Yeah.
So that's when I played Photographs, and I started doing some research because I remember that Little Pump that dissed them, or whoever it was. It was Little Pump, right? And so I went back to listen to a Little Pump song, and I was like, oh, Cole. But like I said, I'm taking a break from listening to the album because I want to make sure that I'm not judging because he's my favorite rapper. Like, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm just not too excited.
Like fangirl.
Like fangirl and whatever he did was fine. No, because it's not. Yeah. So I'm trying to make sure, but I keep finding myself going back to Motivate, Kevin's Heart. Those are like the way he put Motivate, Kevin's Heart, then brackets. Those 3 songs are back to back to back. I love the way he did it because to me it sets the tone for the rest of the album.
Yeah, and that's how I felt. The album really picked up at number 5, ATM for me.
I agree. I like Photographs. It's a nice song. I see why he did it.
Yeah,
but
whatever. My favorite tracks definitely got to be ATM because that's the song that like drew me. Yeah, I fully like immersed me into the album.
You in.
So. And then Kevin's Heart, that production. Oh, I was like, J. Cole's production has never been better.
Yeah, I was like,
that's how I was feeling. I was like, dang. And then Brackets, of course.
Brackets.
There's that song Friends. And
Friends is slept on. Not a lot of people talking about that song.
I like it. And once again, it may be because he's doing that kind of singy thing or whatever. Some people are in or out on it. Like I said, I'm in on it. But I like the messaging. And then Window Pane, like,
ooh, I love Window Pane.
I would have been feeling like such crap if the album ended at Window Pane outro.
Yeah, I wouldn't have liked it.
Because
I wouldn't have been happy.
I was like, dang, this is real shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like crap. And then it goes into 1985 and he just does like a full-on bitch slap to all these little mumble rappers. But at the same time, it's it's a slap in the face, but at the same time, it's like he's trying to appeal to them.
Big brother.
Like, hey, you ain't gotta listen to me, but give some wisdom, you know. But yeah,
when that beat drop on Window Pane,
yeah, it gets you in your feels, man.
I was like, Cole. I mean, like I said, I don't know. My emotions are just still running a bit high. I'm just happy he released something. I do feel like, mark my words, I think he's gonna do something else this year. I really do.
1985 definitely sounds like, and he says it. I think he says it on here. It's an intro to the fall off, whatever the fall off is. So it definitely sounds like an intro track.
Yeah, like I think he's doing something. I think he's gonna give us something else this year.
Yeah, I was talking.
And if he does, I'm ready.
I was talking to my brother about that. I was like, I don't want to get my hopes too high, but I was like, if he does it, I'm all here for it. So, did you see the ATM video? Have you seen that music video? Thoughts on that real quick?
I liked it. I thought the concept was great. But I'm not really a video person.
Really? Okay.
No, I love I love the concept behind music videos. Don't get me wrong, but lately I've been feeling like when artists have been doing videos, a lot of the time the video ain't got nothing to do with what you're speaking about. And I feel like I kind of disconnect.
Did you like this one though? Right?
I did like this video.
Okay.
I thoroughly enjoyed this video.
Okay.
I thoroughly enjoyed this video. But at first I was afraid that I wasn't. But J. Cole, and I will give him credit, he does do a really good job with his music videos when he does do them. And they relate to what he's talking about, even if you can't put it all together at that point. Yeah. But I'm not really a music video person, but I did enjoy this video.
I am personally a music video. I love music videos. I wish and one of the main reasons I like Beyonce's latest album was because it was a visual album. Like I like sometimes when artists like put the visual with the music, it really contextualizes their ideas. As long as they stay on topic.
Yeah, if you stay on topic, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can totally understand why you're not that crazy about music videos, because lately it's been it's like almost copy and paste. Like a lot of these videos are pretty much the same.
Yeah,
it's not really challenging you to think
at all. At all.
So yeah, but I really like the ATM video because it was a lot of messaging, and we're gonna cover that in our KOD review. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. So I guess we already talked about our expectations going forward. You saying you think he's gonna drop another project this year?
I'm gonna be dropping another one this year. I just have a feeling that he is dropped. Even if it's not another album, I'm expecting to hear some singles like he did when he did False Prophets before he released For Your Eyes Only. Yeah. I'm expecting some things like that throughout this year. I don't feel like Cole is done yet. I feel like he's just getting warmed up. Like it's just what I'm getting from this album. It was just to get your mouth a little watered up to what else he's releasing. And I have a feeling he will be on tour next year. I'm already getting my money saved up.
Whenever he announces the tour,
you know what I'm saying?
I already got my money for the tour.
You know what I'm saying? I already got my tour money ready. Like how y'all be waiting on Beyonce to release her tour every year around when y'all get y'all refund taxes. I'm waiting on Cole. Right. Every time you drop an album, let me go ahead and get my money saved up for the tour. Exactly. Let's just do it.
Budget that in.
And then he's performing in Miami for the what is it? The Too High tour. Oh, what is it? Down in Miami?
I don't know, but
it's basically like Coachella, but in Miami.
Okay,
I can't remember the name of it. Yeah. Okay. And so he's headlining like that first night. So I'm like, oh, he getting back into touring. Oh, he dropping something else. Like, he's not just gonna sing this. He's dropping, I'm telling y'all, he's dropping something else. But those are my expectations going forward.
This is just my overall expectations for like maybe like hip-hop artists in the caliber of J. Cole, kind of in the same area J. Cole, like Kendrick Lamar, Rhapsody, or Big Crit, Logic. I really want to see like a really popular, strong hip hop artist do like a visual album. And I would love that. I think J. Cole is one. Kendrick definitely are, types that can really pull that off. And I'm for the most part, I always like their videos. So I know a lot of people say you shouldn't jump on trends, but I think that's a trend you should jump on because Beyonce showed us, that
and
you
that
can
was
do
really
a
good.
full-on visual album conceptually,
Yeah.
Mixed with, good production, music, singing, rapping, or whatever. Because she explored several different genres or whatever, and the subject matter was really dope, and the visuals was whew. And so I really want artists to step up their, video game. That's what I want. Do this visual album for me.
Respectable.
All right, so segueing into, we're talking about new music. Drake and Kanye, Nicki, and a slew of other people has announced that they are dropping new music coming this year. So let's attack Drake first. While you talking, I'm gonna try to look up, try to make sure we got the facts straight on when he's dropping his stuff.
Drake is Drake. He disappointed me with his last album.
Oh my God.
What was it? More Life. I was disappointed. I'm sorry. I'm a views person. I'm not a More Life. You either like views or you like More Life. I have not met someone that's like both. I've met people that have disliked both, but I've never met people that have equally liked both of them. So I am a views person personally. I guess I'm looking forward to it. I mean, Nice for What? It was a basic song, but I like the message behind it. Nice for what to these niggas? I get it, Drake. Thank you for letting us know that we don't have to be nice to y'all. Thank you. I guess God's plan is what really set the tone for this new album. So it was up to here and expectation. But now with the release of the cover art, now was that actually something that he released talking about Take Care too? Because if it is, I'm not looking forward to it. Take Care is a classic and should be left as a classic. I don't think it should be touched.
I don't think that's true.
I hope it's not. I don't think it is either. I didn't see him saying about it, but whoever made that, you tripping. Take Care should be left where Take Care was. Take Care was a classic with the OVO and the XO sound. Leave it where it is. Don't do it part 2 because it's always ended up being horrible. But I'm looking forward to hearing it, I guess. It's Drake. I wanna see something different from Drake. I don't want it to be the ordinary Drake. All the stuff that we've been hearing over the last 5 years. I definitely feel like he's grown in creativity, but not as an artist. And I want more from Drake.
Yeah.
I want more. I want more. I want this to be my favorite Drake album. Because I used to love Drake when Drake first came out.
It's gonna be hard to top, Jenaé. That's some high expectations. He got a top.
It is. I have very high expectations for Drake.
He got a top Take Care. He's got a top. Was it? Nothing Was the Same.
Nothing Was the Same.
He's got a top. If you're reading this, it's too late. And
it's top it.
Views type of
top it. Top it.
He's got a top views now. And
top
for
it.
Me, he's got a top everything except for views plus More Life. So
he needs to, and I feel that he can do that. That's what I'm saying, though. He's grown in creativity, but he, in my opinion, has not grown as an artist yet. And I really want this album to show not only am I creative, but I'm an artist in all right. You know what I'm saying? I expect this to be his best album. This is just me. I expect it to be his best album. If not, I'm gonna be disappointed. Not saying I'm not gonna be a Drake fan anymore, because I am, but I'm just really expecting a lot from him. I'm sorry, More Life was cool. I didn't like it, but it was cool. I want more life.
I do want More Life. When he announced this, when I saw the announcement on social media and stuff, I wasn't surprised because Drake said last year at the end of More Life on his last track, I forgot the name of the song, but he was like, I'm going to give you this summary or something in the summer of 2018 or something to that effect or whatever. So I was definitely expecting Drake to drop some new stuff this year.
Yeah, definitely.
This man, he doesn't seem to take a break. I'm a little worried going in there because I'm wondering, I'm like, okay, what creatively have you been able to draw from in this time? Because he he's been touring a little bit.
Yeah.
He did. I like that diplomatic community and God's plan. I
Yeah.
really like that. I didn't
Yeah.
really care for the third
Nice for
song.
what?
Nice for what?
Yeah,
It was cool.
It was cool.
I didn't really.
I like the video.
I didn't like it at all until I saw the video. The video made me like the song more. But other than that, I was like, it's okay. I mean,
I like the message, but like it's Drake.
2 out of 3. That's good. That's good. Pretty good batting
You get 85%.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but who I'm looking forward to?
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
I am too. I got emotions because I'm one of those people that actually enjoyed his last album.
Life of Pablo?
Yeah, I really enjoyed Life of Pablo. I was confused why he was getting so much hate. I didn't know if
I liked it
because that's the cool thing to do nowadays. Just hate on anybody that's been out for a minute or whatever, because you got new people coming up and stuff. But I was like, it wasn't his best work. Heck no, I wasn't expecting I wasn't really expecting that to be his best work. It was better than Yeezus. I know that.
Yeezus had a couple of hits, but Yeezus, Yeezus altogether was. I feel like that was a rushed and thrown together project. Yeezus was not his best work. It wasn't touching College Dropout, Late Registration. Wasn't hitting none of those. I mean, and Kanye to me is the only artist that put out back to back fire albums at the beginning of his career.
Yeah.
With College Dropout, Late Registration, 808s and Heartbreaks, to My Beautiful Twisted Fantasy.
Woo.
I mean, nothing but hits. He's allowed to mess up.
Right.
Ye is allowed to mess up. Yeezus was his slip up.
Yeah.
Pablo was the intro. This next one about to be fire.
Yeah. I think
he back.
I think he let himself retool and began to kind of formulate a new sound to give to the so
he needed to take a break creatively. He was running on fumes for a minute. Yeezus was a fume moment.
Yeah.
You know, he was just emotion was too high. He was still battling depression, with this stuff with his mom, because I don't think he was fully over that. You just got married. You got all these kids. You dropping the line.
He's married to a Kardashian.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? You got a lot going on.
Those pictures he took, especially when he took that photo out with Trump, man was looking like he was in a sunken place.
Yep.
Hopefully we don't have sunken place Kanye. I think they said he went to the mountains or whatever. So maybe he got his mind cleared. But yeah. So I think Kanye is going to be
looking forward to
it. Give Kanye a chance, okay? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Who else was dropping? Somebody else. Kid Cudi. What I thought.
I'm a low-key Kid Cudi fan.
Okay.
I'm a low-key Kid Cudi fan. I am ready. Now, not too many people enjoy Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying. They are doing a collaboration. They're doing a collaboration.
So
not too many people mess with Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying. Kids, Cudi latest album that dropped in 2016 around the seat of it, around the Solange and the Bruno.
Yeah.
I personally liked it, but I'm so happy that he and Kanye worked on their beef, did whatever, and I'm looking forward to their project. Very much so. So much creativity within that one project. I just hope that one doesn't overshadow the other.
It was
that would be my concern.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest of Kid Cudi's fan. I like him in doses. For me, I like him in doses. I'm not just gonna regularly listen to Cudi like that. But I respect what he does, especially when I'm in the designer mode. That Passion, the last album he dropped, I was definitely playing that in the background while I was doing some work. I was like, I can see why
people Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying was bomb.
Yeah, it definitely
one of my favorite albums.
Yeah, it definitely. The problem with that also, like you said earlier, Solange dropped that album and Bruno.
Solange, Bruno, it didn't get no play. Yeah. All of them dropped their projects in October of that year, because I couldn't keep up. Well, yeah, Bruno came a little later, but they all dropped projects around that time, so wasn't nobody really checking for Cudi. And then, not Bruno, Childish had dropped his.
Oh yeah, this
What
definitely
nobody
not
get
listening
yet.
to that. I'm
They going with
sorry.
Childish before they went with Kid
I'm
Cudi.
sorry.
So
Yeah, I had to take my time to listen
nobody
to
gave
that
that
album.
album any attention.
Yeah, I hadn't listened to that album until like maybe 2 months after it released because I was just consumed by other music at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So Pusha T is also dropping an album. I don't know if you're a fan of Pusha, but I am. I think he dropped his last project back in 2015. Him and
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, him and ASAP Rocky like get on my nerves because they'll drop a project and then want to go ghost.
Just be gone.
Why?
Live their best lives and then come back with another album.
But you know who's producing it?
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay. I'm ready for it. I'm so ready for it.
I'm
ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. I'm ready. I love Pusha. I love Pusha. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Only thing is, I hope he don't spend the whole album just talking about drugs.
Yeah, he do got that bad.
He got that bad. He gets stuck into that trap.
That trap life that he used. Baby, you out. You out. You made it out, Pusha. Okay. There's only so many kilos of cocaine you can push. Yeah. And I'm tired of hearing it.
Yeah, and hopefully working with Kanye West, that's gonna
push him more creatively.
Because he did work with Kanye before because what was that on My Dark Twisted Fantasy?
Yeah.
One of his biggest hits
was Push On It.
T.
Yeah.
So
my question,
he had one of the hardest bars on that whole album, man. So
but isn't Pusha under Good Music?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I think Pusha's under Good Music. All his artists. Well, Kid Cudi not under Good Music.
I feel like he is a good music.
He feel like a good music type of dude, but I don't think he is. I don't think he is under Good Music.
Let me see. I could have sworn Kid Cudi was with Good Music.
Stay.
He Republic Records.
Okay, I'm about to say I don't think he under I know Push is.
Okay, well,
another person
might as well be.
He might as well be. Shoot, they might as well be. And then he also announced Tiana Taylor's album.
Yeah, I'm actually a Tiana Taylor fan.
I'm looking forward to it too. I love Tiana Taylor.
She just had a baby. Mine and her having a reality show.
This is her year. This is her Cardi year.
Like she's got a lot of good energy. I'm a little excited. Yeah, I'm not.
This is her Cardi year.
But yeah, I definitely think she may have a breakout year.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
I think it's finally time to take Tiana Taylor serious as an artist. We've taken her serious as like a socialite. You know what I'm saying? And a dancer. We've taken her serious. And people didn't take her seriously about her dancing until Fame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
That's when we just started taking Tiana Taylor serious. I feel like with this next album, it's really going to make. And her last couple singles that she had, what was it, last year or year before last, were fire.
Yeah.
Absolute fire.
It's just nobody was expecting it. Nobody was on the lookout for it.
Wrong timing. Yeah, but now
I think you really liked it for the most part. Most people who got to hear it, liked it, but it wasn't that many people, and so it just didn't reach enough people. But I think she will, depending on when it's released and who is released around. Hopefully, not by somebody big like Kanye or Cudi, Drake. Is going to take all the attention away. I hope.
From her. I hope not either, because she needs this. Generally drop a good album and basically make herself known as a force to be reckoned with within all areas. Because if she could dominate the music game, she would now become a triple threat. Because not only does she act, not only can she sing, not only can she dance. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely and the woman is to be reckoned with. And I really hope this album pushes her over the top to be recognized as such.
Yeah, she's been fighting for that for a minute, so
she has.
I'm looking forward.
She has. Yes, I have high expectations for all these albums we just named: Drake, Nicki, Kanye, Kid Cudi, Pusha, Tiana Taylor. I really don't care too much about Nicki album. I'm not gonna lie.
We forgot about Nicki.
We forgot about Nicki.
We totally forgot about Nicki.
We forgot. I'm looking. Oh my God. Whatever. To me, it's Nicki. Nicki is gonna have to. You got to come with it, dog. I'm tired of hearing the same stuff, and I'm tired of hearing. I'm tired of it. If you gonna spit something, spit something. Cause right now, Cardi at your neck and she got the knife. Now, what you gonna do?
Well, that makes me kind of look forward to her project. I want to see what she's gonna do. You know, I was a little disappointed in her with the Remy beef because she pretty much ran away from that. And then when she finally did drop a song, she did it with Lil Drake I said Lil Drake, but Drake
Lil
and
Drake.
Wayne.
Yep, and it was corny.
The video was so stupid. It was whack.
It was corny.
Talking about dry videos.
Yeah, it was corny.
Did you see the videos that she dropped for her 2 latest singles? That one where she was just holding up the camera.
No, I did not, and now you made me not even want to see it anymore.
It's so garbage. But actually, the other one that she did, I think it was Barbie Teens. That one was actually pretty good. So I suggest you check that one out. The other one, oh my God.
I can imagine.
Yeah. So which one, you said you're anticipating Kanye's album the most?
I'm anticipating Kanye's album the most.
Okay.
I am ready. And like back in the day, like I've been a Kanye fan, but like I said, I'm more of a Cole fan. And people love to say, like, I know people that usually are, when Kanye is your favorite rapper, Cole is not. And like a lot of people like to say, oh, my favorite rapper is your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. And it's like, that's fine. Ye been in the game a very long time. I understand that. But Ye fell off, and it's time for him to get back. And I'm just looking forward to it. I mean, he is a genius, and he's a genius, dog. He is, and I'm looking forward to seeing this creative genius from Ye. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to him addressing the controversy with him and Jay-Z.
That too. You ain't never lied.
These old men just beefing.
You ain't never lied. I'm definitely looking forward to that.
I think if we know Kanye, I think he's gonna
address it.
Something.
He's gonna address it. He's gonna throw something in there. He's gonna throw something in there.
So I'm kind of tied with Drake and Kanye for my most anticipated. Probably. I guess I'll lean towards Kanye just because we haven't heard from him in a while. Now.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we heard.
I am really anticipating Drake. I'm not a Drake stan. I'm a fan of most of his projects. I really like his mixtapes. I'm more so love his mixtapes.
So ain't never gonna get mixtapes.
Everybody around our age loves Drake's mixtapes. I know we'll probably never get that Drake again, so I kind of buried that Drake some time ago.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. He's grown since then. He's in his 30s now.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
It is what it is.
Well, let's get into this album swap.
And speaking of albums.
Right, now we just got to listen.
Speaking of albums, album swap time. Jenaé swapped her album with me. This album called There's Really a Wolf by this artist named Russ. Just go in and let the people know about this particular artist.
All right. So Russ first came to my attention like last year around November, December. And I usually don't listen to the radio because I usually have my music going, but I just happened to be in the car listening to the radio, and his song Losing Control came on. And I was like, okay, this is a nice little vibe. Let me see if he got a whole album out. So I noticed that he had just dropped an album. I'm like, okay, let me get the album a listen. The album is long. That's why I gave it to you. It's a long album. And I don't feel like you should have did that because I don't know if this was his first project or not. I don't remember. But as a first project, you should not be dropping something that is over 17 songs long.
Yeah,
keep it short. Give me 12.
I'm really out on
Give me 12 solid and call it a day. But I enjoyed his album, and I'm like, it's a nice R&B feel, especially since you always give me a rap album. You always give me a rap album. So I'm like, I'm going to throw something different in him. I'm giving you something that's a little bit of rap, a little bit of R&B. So that was my choice. How did you like it?
I liked it. I wasn't like crazy about it. I wasn't crazy about it. I don't know. I already knew about Russ from the Complex interview.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that interview, but I was just like, I don't know about this dude. At first, like the beginning of the interview, I was like, I may go up and check out this dude's music, but by the end, this dude's like starting up beefs and arguing. I was like, I don't even want to listen to this. I was like, I don't know, for some reason, he just gave me like an industry plant kind of feel. I was like, I don't know about this dude. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad that you did suggest for me to check this out for the album swap.
Yeah,
It
it
was
wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
I was really shocked by the production. I didn't,
Nice
and I think
production.
he produce for this album? Let me check.
Yes, he did. He co-produced.
So hey, I gotta give it to him. I give credit where credit is due. The production was amazing to me. Really loved it. I'm looking on the credits here on Tidal. Says he engineered this, he mastered it, produced it, executive produced, he mixed it. He was the primary artist. I mean,
he kept all his money, and he did it the
smart way. I don't really
way.
care for him as a person. I can't really knock,
his hustle,
creativity, and his hustle. So, shout out to you, Russ. You may have a new potential fan. I'm not all the way on the bandwagon yet, but I'm looking forward to maybe a new project from him. Whenever he drops it, I'll probably check it out for sure. Yeah. I listened to this earlier in the week, so I only listened to it once. So I probably have a better critique on it if I had listened to it at least 2 or 3 times. But the one listen, it is hard to really grab me for just a one listen. So it's good that I liked it off of just one listen, and it being 20 songs. So it's overall, it was a good album. I give it my score. I give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah. Yeah. So that's that. Yeah.
All right. Now go ahead into the album that you gave me.
Oh, okay. Album swap. This is a project by this guy named Luke. It's called West 1996 Part 2. This is an artist under the Dreamville label. So that's probably why I've heard of him, because I follow most of the Dreamville artists because they're connected to J. Cole.
Yes,
like
sir.
Most of the artists on there, Boss, of course, Jid, Ari Lennox. Everybody keeps sleeping on her, but I think her day is coming. And I like Kaz. I'm not the biggest Kaz fan, but
you're not the biggest Kaz fan.
No. He can rap. I just some missing. I think
it's too much J. Cole in him.
Yeah, he feels like a J. Cole clone. A lot of people say Boss is a J. Cole clone, but I disagree. I can see
you're lying.
I can see a little bit why people say that, just a little
bit.
I
see the Cole influence.
But no, he has his own little. He's a lot
but his
more
flow is different.
He's a lot more laid back.
His flow is different. His flow is way different than Cole.
I really like his laid back kind of flow and his style a lot more than J. Cole's laid back style.
I agree.
To be honest with you.
I agree.
But yeah, and Jid, he's the best lyricist out of that whole Dreamville, and this 2-man group called Earth Gang. They're pretty cold.
Yeah, Earth Gang.
And everybody keeps sleeping on them. You may have to put them in our sleepers one of these days. But but Luke, he's pretty good. I seen him the first time I heard him was at a J. Cole concert when he came in 2017. Was it 2017? I think.
Yeah, it was last year. It wasn't 15 because 15 that's when he was with Big Sean.
Yeah. So he was one of the opening acts for J. Cole for his Forest Hills Drive tour. I mean, not Forest Hills Drive. For Your Eyes Only.
For Your Eyes Only.
So I heard him. He had a few songs. Like I was like, okay, who's this dude? He's got he kind of got a little old school kind of feel to him. His beats sound, kind of like it was in the older era. I like that. I like 90s hip hop. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
This new stuff. I'm impressed by some of it, but I don't think it's touching the 90s. I'm sorry, y'all. But this is my opinion. But yeah, that's why I was really drawn to him. He kind of gave me that feel, and I feel like on this, I think this is his debut album. He kind of gives you the story, and that's why I feel like a debut album for an artist should be. So Jenaé, what's your thoughts on your?
Now, I already knew who Luke was because I knew the song "Still Slumming," and I love "Still Slumming." Yeah. So I love "Still Slumming," but I had never did more research on it.
Mm-hmm.
I just left it at that because I was listening to other stuff in 2017.
Right.
So I gave the whole album a listen last night while I was laying in bed. I wanted to do it with a clear mind. I'm like, let me get, and it was only 35-minute album. I was like, oh, I can listen to this twice.
Perfect, right?
Cool, this is perfect.
See how you do
perfectly.
Album.
You gave me 35 minutes of 11 songs. Yeah. Hell yes, I can dig this. I loved it. It definitely gave me a Wu-Tang vibe, and it gave me a Tribe Called Quest vibe.
Yeah,
from him, and it's definitely that early 90s hip hop. Mm-hmm. You know, that crossover between where trap music was about to come into play, but where you still had your 90s, your actual hip hop, not rap, you know, not gangster, but true authentic hip hop, and that's the vibe that he gave me. And that was, to me, 90s is the best rap era ever.
Yeah. So and 90s babies, what we gonna do?
It's 90s is the best rap music besides, you know, with the gangster, with the actual hip hop. It was the best. 90s was just the best for me, music in general, generally. And I loved it. My favorite tracks, of course, was Still Slumming, Juggin', because we from St. Louis, so we always fake jug in St. Louis, you know. And then Crabs in the Barrel. Crabs in the Barrel was nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And Premonition with Earth Gang.
Oh yes, that's my favorite track. That's my favorite.
Yeah, with and Kim Obi. Yeah, those were my favorite tracks off the rip. Bomb album. Like I said, I had already knew what Still Slumming was. So when I heard this, I was like, oh, this is Luke. So it kind of put me into the mindset. It made me. I liked it because it was the second track too. Because the first one was just an intro track, in my opinion. It was just an intro track, and then it was like, oh yeah, I know who this is. So then it kind of pumped me up for the rest of the album. And I'm like, okay, I can deal with it.
On this mug.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
You want to check it out? I mean, it's not that long. Like they said,
it's not 35 minutes.
And
35 minutes.
Yeah, he pretty much gives you a short little snippet into his life, where he's come from and where he's at, where he's trying to go to. And, you know, this is a pretty good debut album. It's not like the best thing ever, but, you know, it's a nice, smooth listen. It's a nice car ride, too, you know?
Yeah.
Taking a car ride.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
Some motivational tracks on there, too. So, yeah. Now, this is the most daunting part of this whole entire show. Y'all already know. I think this is our prize segment. One gotta go. I think we may lose some people, may lose some subscribers and followers.
I agree.
Depending on what we choose. I mean, I don't even think there's a right answer, right or wrong answer here.
It's not.
To be honest. But, yeah, so for the first one, our hip-hop segment, we got the Low End Theory by a Tribe Called Quest. We got Riding Dirty by UGK. My favorite group of all time, Outkast, with their album Aquemini, and then The Infamous by Mobb Deep. So, Jenaé, which album gotta go?
Don't put me on this first.
Oh, I am. Oh,
first of all, I knew Outkast wasn't going nowhere.
Okay.
Aquemini is one of my favorites. Yeah. So Aquemini wasn't being touched.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If you would have touched that, we may have not been friends for a whole month.
No, Aquemini couldn't go anywhere. When I first read it, I was like, okay, Aquemini ain't going nowhere. So it's between A Tribe Called Quest, Riding Dirty, UGK, and Mobb Deep.
Okay.
But then I was like, I listened to the Low End Theory, and I was like,
I was about to say, I was like, if
that can't go either.
Theory, I might have to cut you, Jenaé.
No. It couldn't go either. And I was like, I can't touch that. Fight Dog and Q-Tip, I'm like, nah, they legends. I couldn't, no, they can't go either. So then it came down to Mobb Deep and UGK.
Yes.
R.I.P. to Pimp C, but Riding Dirty got to go. Ride and Dirty got to go. I'm sorry. I'm
Did you,
sorry.
so have you listened to all these albums this week?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. And I love UGK. I love UGK, but this will probably make you understand as to why I said that. I'm probably the only black person in the world that does not really care for the Players Anthem. The International Players Anthem.
Jenaé, this song is not even on that album. So
I know it's not. But I like to always tell people, that's why I said this will probably show you why I picked UGK to go. Like, I like UGK, don't get me wrong, but if I'm staying with true hip hop here, Riding Dirty had to go.
So let me get this right. You are outing UGK based off of one song that's not even on this.
No, not at all.
Put your feet to the fire.
I'll just put that in there because it's kind of like, oh, do you not like UGK? I like UGK, but I don't love UGK. I love Outkast. I love A Tribe Called Quest. I love Mobb Deep. I like UGK.
So this is like you. This comes down between Mobb Deep and UGK's albums here. I didn't get a chance to listen all the way through to both these albums. I've listened through to them before, but it's been a while. I think I'm gonna have to agree, and I hate that I'm gonna agree with you right now. UGK,
you got to go. I'm sorry.
Infamous has one of the best cypher tracks on here, bro. It's like one of the most used songs for ciphers and freestyles. Oh my god, bro. Like this album, like that, like Nas's debut album. This album literally, like, even if you have never been to New York, you feel like you right there in Queensbridge. Like you feel like you out on them streets doing whatever you got to do. Them beats, man, them dark atmospheres beats, them grimy beats that that they produced on this album. I mean, Havoc did his thing on this album with these beats. I was just like, dang it.
I'm sorry, UGK had to go.
But I ain't gonna lie, UGK, it
was hard.
The album,
it was a hard choice.
It's so southern and it feels like really like Houston. Like
I agree.
It's definitely because I went to Houston last summer, you know, visiting my family or whatever for my uncle's funeral, and my cousin, one of the days, you know, I was there for about a whole week. She was just riding me around the city. She just playing me all this Houston music. I'm just like, dang. So whenever I listen to this album, I feel like I'm in Houston. Like, I'm sorry, just because of how iconic some of the songs was on Infamous and it being just an iconic album.
UGK had to go. I'm sorry. Like I said, it wasn't no choice when it came down to Outkast and A Tribe Called Quest. Those were options to go.
Yeah, Survival.
They weren't options.
One of my favorite hip hop songs.
Criminals.
The Fittest, you know. And they had the Shook Ones Part 2. Like I said, one of the most used freestyle beats, cypher beats. It's just hard. So we may have
Deuces to UGK.
We may have lost some Southern fans, potentially, whatever. But
I'm sorry. Sorry,
yeah. So on to the R&B category. You want to tell everybody what we got for this?
All right. First of all, R.I.P. to Prince. All right. The death of his death was yesterday. So R.I.P. to Prince. It's been 2 years. And so leading us into the next topic of what I gotta
Jackson
go.
too. Don't leave out.
R.I.P. to Michael Jackson. R.I.P. to Michael Jackson. R.I.P. to Whitney. We go split. So with these next albums, the one gotta go. Hotter Than July, Stevie Wonder. Off the Wall, MJ. Sign of the Times, Prince. My Love Is Your Love, Whitney Houston. I'm gonna let you go ahead and give your thoughts first.
So I've been listening to these albums.
I already know what you're gonna say.
You don't know what I'm about to say. I may shock you, but Yeah, the only album I didn't listen to was Off the Wall because I heard that song so many times. I mean, the
Yeah, the
album so
album.
many times growing up.
Yeah, I didn't have to
Dad
listen to
is
that
one
one
of the
again.
biggest
Yeah,
Michael
that's one of
Jackson
the. Yeah,
fans.
I didn't have to listen to that album again.
Yeah, and to me, honestly, Off the Wall is his best album. Y'all can fight me if you
I get
want.
it. Okay.
A lot of people think it's Thriller, but I'm sorry. I know Thriller, you know, it did astronomical numbers on the album sales, but Off the Wall is. I'm sorry, he didn't miss on.
I got that one on
He didn't miss on the album.
What's it called? Record. I got that record
Oh,
Off
you
the
got
Wall.
the record. Oh,
Yeah, that's my favorite Michael Jackson album besides Butterflies. That's my favorite Michael Jackson album.
Wow. So yeah, so you know, Off the Wall not getting touched. So it's down between Prince's Sign of the Times, My Love Is Your Love, Whitney's album, and Hotter Than July. So I don't think we can touch Hotter Than July.
Yeah, you can't touch that.
So it's down to Prince and Whitney. And I'm sorry, but Whitney gotta go.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. Whitney had to go. At first, I was like, Stevie got to get up out of here. And I was like,
Whitney albums.
However, the first 4 tracks were bangers off of My Love Is Your Love.
Exactly. But
bangers. But anything after that, it got dry. It was dry after the first 4 tracks. Dry.
I was like, dang, and my mom used to play this album a lot too.
Dog.
You know, she was going some stuff.
Yes.
Was that Heartbreak Hotel?
Heartbreak Hotel is my favorite Whitney song. My favorite Whitney song is Heartbreak Hotel. I was jamming because I was up last night. I was like, ooh.
It brought you back, didn't it?
Oh, man. Because my mama had bought me the Whitney CD, The Greatest Hits, and it was a 2-sided album. It had the red album and it had the blue album of all her greatest hits on it. And it had all those 4 songs consecutively on that second album. So that's why, like, it took me back to nostalgia listening to it. I was like, dang, I can't get rid of Whitney. I'm going to have to get rid of Stevie. But then I went back and listened to Hotter Than July.
You going to get rid of Stevie?
I was Stevie.
You tripping.
That close.
Even though that's not my favorite.
It's not my favorite Stevie album, but it was still a very well put together album from Stevie, because I found myself bobbing to most of it. Like, okay, Stevie.
Stevie got the Happy Birthday song on there. You can't.
I know. When I saw Happy Birthday, I was like, oh dang, I can't get rid of it. Oh, okay. So I knew I wasn't getting rid of Sign of the Times. If I Was Your Girlfriend is oh my.
Adore.
Yes, I mean, I couldn't touch it.
Prince was hitting them high notes, man. He literally opened up your soul with them high notes he was hitting.
Like, I couldn't get rid of it. I couldn't get, like, MJ and Prince, for me, I knew I wouldn't touch it. So I knew it was going to come down to Whitney and Stevie. And at first, I was going to get rid of Stevie. But then I went back, I said, man, let me listen to Hotter Than July. And I forgot I had the birthday song on there. I was like, damn. So then I went back and listened to My Love Is Your Love. And then when it first started off with, It's Not Right, But It's Okay, I was like, I can't get rid of Whitney. But then I forgot after the 4th or 5th song, it drops off.
Yeah. That song she did, that duet she did with Mariah
Carey.
I believe. Like, every time I hear that song, I think of the Prince of Egypt.
Yeah, that's where it's from. Let me we pray. Bro, like, oh my goodness. There will be miracles when you believe. That's why I couldn't get. That's why I was so close to just saying get rid of Stevie. But I was like, nah.
I was really getting nervous when I started listening to this Whitney album because I forgot. I was like, dang it. Shoot.
Heartbreak Hotel?
I thought for sure I already knew who was gonna leave. I thought for sure I was getting rid of Whitney off the bat, but I was like, dang it. I don't know. I thought
I was getting rid of Stevie off the bat. I really did. I didn't care what nobody was gonna say about me either, but getting rid of Stevie. I didn't care. But then I listened to Hotter Than July and I was like, crap. I forgot how good this album was. Dang it. So that's when I knew Whitney had to go. And it hurts me. It hurts me to get rid of Whitney. Oh, it hurts. Yeah. Because like I said, Heartbreak Hotel is what you listen to whenever your man ain't acting right. That's what you put on. And then she had Faith and Kelly Price.
Right.
Fat Faith and Fat Kelly Price. Not to mention. Fat Faith and Fat Kelly.
Yes. That's the best.
All voices.
All the best. Whew.
Woo! But yeah, Whitney had to go. Whitney had to go. Whitney had to go. Sign of the Times and Off the Wall wouldn't be in touch. Especially because Off the Wall is one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs, period. Like,
yes.
So I knew that wouldn't be in touch. So we agreed on today's segment, y'all.
I can't believe we actually agreed.
We not fighting like we did last time.
Thought we was gonna
not fighting like we did last time. Not fighting like we did last time. That was very clean. That was a very clean segment there. So for the first one, UGK Riding Dirty had to go. For the second, My Love Is Your Love by Whitney, R.I.P. She had to go. She had to go.
She had to go. So
she had to go.
Sorry, y'all. All you Whitney fans out there, we may have crushed your spirits, but hey,
it happens, you know.
You keep it real on Taste Test, you know.
Yeah, it had to happen.
Yeah. Next segment, yeah. Final thoughts, y'all. Man, it's been pretty quick. We actually getting through this kind of quick, Jenaé.
I know it's different when you actually agree on something. It don't take that long.
Right. So first, with our final thoughts, Diddy, Puffy, Sean Combs. This man, he recently made some comments saying that he wants black people to take back hip hop. I got my own personal thoughts. I haven't really dug deep into the story, but just off of what I heard, I got my own personal thoughts. So I'm interested in what you think.
From the things that Diddy says, I agree with him to a certain extent. I personally don't think white people have taken over hip hop. I still feel like it is something that's predominantly still to black people. However, I feel like white people have infiltrated rap. And in my head, rap and hip hop are two different things. It's just me. You know, I feel like you have some artists that are just hip hop artists, and you just have some people that are just rappers, and they can put some words together and make them rhyme over a really nice beat, and then we buy it and shake our thing in the club. You know, now as far as us taking back over rap, I agree, but actually hip hop, I don't think that genre has really been touched by white folks yet. Now, has it been railroaded? Yes, by white folks. Yes, they have tried to get rid of hip hop and tried to say it was a cause for violence and stuff, you know, back in the 90s and things like that. But I definitely don't think that white people have touched hip hop in my opinion. I haven't listened to the interview because honestly, I really get tired of Diddy. I feel like you are a multi-billionaire and you keep trying to tell me what to do. And it's like, bro, you wake up rich every day. Like, it's only so much you can tell me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just my opinions on it. I got to listen to it and I give you some final thoughts later. I just feel like it's just Diddy talking.
Yeah, so
but I haven't listened to it.
Yeah, so here's my thing. I'm half in and half out on what Diddy's saying. I understand basically from what I got from his sentiment. I definitely think hip hop died when it got taken over by capitalism and commercialism.
Mm-hmm.
You know, being rebranded as rap. Once that happened, I was like, I'm sorry, it's not like that. The pure essence of what it started off with.
Yeah.
In the early days of hip hop is no more, as we, you know,
I agree.
You want to fantasize, like we may never ever get that back again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not totally sure, but I definitely agree. Here's the issue. I would say probably anywhere from 80 to 90% of hip hop / rap is dominated by black artists.
Yeah.
The problem is when you get to the executives, they don't look nothing like no black folks. You know, you hard to find some black executives in hip hop. There has been, you know, I guess you could say it was Suge Knight, but even Suge Knight, he was under Interscope. He was ruled by Jimmy Iovine, a white Jewish man, I believe. I don't know is he Jewish? I can't remember. But he's a white man. So it's always like when you ever you look deeper, it always seems like you got black faces out here doing all the hard work, and then you got white people in the back collecting all the money. So I definitely feel what Diddy's saying, but at the same time, I'm gonna have to call BS on Diddy because he was the part of that era that ushered in all this flashy stuff,
Yeah.
and you didn't focus that much on owning everything, like, or at least pushing that message to the
Yeah.
youth at the time. So I'm gonna have to call BS. I mean, I definitely feel, yeah, you may have grown and learned some things, but I feel like you need to admit your culpability in all this, Diddy.
Yes, definitely.
The reason why I like Jay-Z's 44 album, because he admitted his culpability in some of the things that he was doing wrong in his younger years
Yeah.
or whatever. So now he's made it to a position where he can not only critique the rest of the culture, but he can critique himself and open up honest dialogue. And I don't know if
Yeah.
Diddy's done that quite yet. So that's why I'm half in, half out on what
I agree.
Yeah, and I was like, well, Diddy, you gotta lead by example because not many of us are zillionaires like you. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
so lead the way, brother. Since
Right.
you're one of the people that ushered in all this flashy lifestyle, money over hoes and all this.
Right. Money, hoes, and
Money,
clothes.
cash,
That's all a
hoes.
nigga knows.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. So yeah. Sorry,
Now,
Uncle
since we
D.
talk about white people and we talk about mediocrity, let's go ahead and get into
Oh my God.
Taylor Swift's rendition of September.
Oh, this sharp elbow looking white girl. Oh, I can't stand this. Ooh. See, this is what I'm talking about. the mediocrity. The mediocrity that comes with being a white artist, bro. Like, you can get by with so much stuff. Not saying there's never been no dope white artists before, but like a lot of these white artists, all they do is just bite off of black artists' music, bro, and then just come up, just eat off of black culture, and then try to throw us to the wolves like we're the dirty ones. Like, come on now. It's been happening for a long time, even back to rock and roll and stuff. Yeah, Elvis, or doing the blues days and rock and roll. Elvis,
you had BB King, Richard, and all of them prior.
Yeah, so I was just like, yeah, this is another classic case.
Yeah, I didn't even listen to it. I didn't even want to listen to it.
I actually listened to it. I listened to it finally today, and I was just like, I see why I didn't really want to listen to it. I was like, this is so crap. It was broken country. And I'm not the biggest country fan, but there are some really cool country songs done.
Hey, shout out to Rascal Flatts.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't understand why she is as popular other than the fact that she's a white girl. I mean, she's a blonde, white-haired girl.
Yeah.
It's like, doesn't take that much to... I was like, and out of all the songs she could have did a cover for, she chooses one of I think the greatest group of all time, Earth, Wind and Fire. Gonna choose one of their baddest hits, September, and just literally
every September black folks play that song. Every September we play that song.
Every September, every cookout. I mean,
yes, we play that song.
That you gonna hear that.
Receptions. Come on. What I'm saying? What is it called? After a funeral, the repast, we play September. It's played regardless. And you take that song from that group and you decide to put your privilege on it. Your privilege only should go so far, Taylor Swift. Kanye showed you that back when he told you you need to give your award to Beyonce, in which Beyonce was deserving.
Yeah, Kanye was.
You know what I'm saying?
Kanye was. It is Kanye though, but
it is Kanye. But Kanye had a point. Kanye had a point when we all couldn't see what the heck he was talking about.
Yeah.
Because at that time we were in high school. I didn't see what he was talking about until I got older, and it was like, dang.
Yeah.
Beyonce should have won. Like, and you gave that to her over this mediocre album. The same thing with Adele and Beyonce last year.
Yeah.
Even Rihanna. Let's go ahead and throw Rihanna in there because Anti was her best work. And y'all all still lost.
Yeah.
To Adele.
Yeah.
She ain't even 25. I don't know. Why was the name of the album 25? Don't get me started on that topic. But anyway, yeah. Taylor Swift, you canceled. You been canceled.
I don't even think it's necessary to cancel because I don't think she's really on black people's radar anyway.
No, she's not. We don't really listen to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I don't know. She's
trolling.
Really
stuff like that.
She's trying to stay relevant. I think her light is really dimmed. Sorry.
Yeah, it has. It has.
Yeah. Stop trying to hop on black people stuff. It's not gonna work. Yeah. You know.
Especially
black people are waking up. We are seeing through the bull. We seeing through the bullshit. So
I agree.
So now on to more controversial stuff. I don't know how much of this story you followed, Jenaé, but Vince Staples and Nadeska from what's that show? What's that show with academics?
Oh yeah. I don't know the name of the show, but I know what you're talking about. I used to watch
it before they got rid of my boy Joe Budden. So watch the Joe Budden podcast now. So. But yeah, so Vince Staples and Nadeska were having a conversation. Nadeska was actually interviewing Vince Staples. It's called the topic of Mr. Pied Piper himself, sicko R. Kelly, gets brought up, and Vince Staples just starts going in on the man. Pretty much what all black society should have did a long time ago. But the
Boondocks told us a long time ago.
It is what it is. So I give my shout out to Vince for standing on his square and giving giving it to R. Kelly on that public stage. So
let me say something. After you done, let me say something.
Okay.
After you done.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna disagree with it, but it is what it is.
You're not gonna disagree. You're not gonna disagree with it.
Okay. My thing is, what really disturbed me is Nadeska's reaction, and the fact that she's a black woman, bro. Like, this really bothers me. It really confuses me with black people's love for this man, R. Kelly. I understand you can love his music or whatever, but the things he's done is like we keep giving this man a pass. And Nadeska's reaction was pretty much, she was like, well, we can't talk about R. Kelly anymore. Let's move on to the next topic. And she was just deflecting, like, it was just really nerve-wracking. And I don't understand. And she's proclaimed herself to be a black feminist or something like that before. So that's what really threw me off. I'm like, bro, I'm not taking anything you say serious no more. Because you can't be out here talking about you for black women and R. Kelly's over here preying on little girls.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Now, R. Kelly is one of my favorite artists, if not my favorite writer. My favorite writer of all time in general.
Stop it. He's not touching Prince. Stop it.
I'm not saying that he's not. I'm just saying he's my personal favorite.
Okay.
You gotta admit, the Mr. Big series with Ron Isley was genius. Trapped in the closet, don't act like you didn't jam. Don't act like you didn't jam. You know what I'm saying? However, R. Kelly should be canceled. And we shouldn't support him anymore. And that's coming from my favorite artist and my favorite writer. He should be canceled. You need to be in jail. You need some help. You just on the radio the other day, his lawyer just got him off again and got him acquitted
make sense,
again.
Other than the fact that
it's ridiculous.
These were some white girls he was preying on. This man would
be in jail, throw away the key, death penalty, all kind of other stuff.
This man would have been electrocuted in the chair.
It's the fact that it's R. Kelly and black people don't seem to understand
that he's harming little girls.
Yeah, it's
black girls. Nobody cares about little black children, bro. Nobody.
I don't even think that is that. I think that let me tell you why. Because it's up to us to care about our own. Because of course they don't care about us. You feel me?
I'm saying.
I think people
don't.
We don't hold celebrities accountable for their actions. Never. No. We do not like to hold celebrities accountable, especially when they sing and dance, Chris Brown. Especially, we don't like to hold them accountable.
Never, bro.
For the things that they do, for the things that they say. We don't. We let R. Kelly two-step his way back into our hearts every time, and he needs to be canceled. So even though he is one of my personal favorites, I would never pay for a concert. I would never buy an album. I would never promote his music or anything like that until you get some help, bro. Somebody take his camcorder, like they said in the boombox. Hide his camcorder, take him to therapy, and really make this man understand that what he's doing is wrong if he does not know. But of course he knows. You know what I'm saying? So as a black community, we need to get rid of R. Kelly.
About another black man, but this man need to be in prison. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he needs to be locked up. R. Kelly needs to be locked up, period. Like I said, I love his music. I shouldn't say I love R. Kelly. I love his music. I love his writing. He's wrote some of your favorites, best songs. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro need to be in jail. And we need to stop letting him think that the shit that he's doing is okay and he will still get our support.
Yeah, I want to hear nothing about y'all complaining about all these police shootings, all this stuff. Black people keep getting.
We need to stop supporting R. Kelly as a whole. Period.
I don't want to hear it from
you.
You can't.
We need to stop. We need to stop. We need to stop.
I'm not even mad at R. Kelly as much. Well, I'm still mad at him, but not at the same level. I'm mad at the R. Kelly supporters.
Yeah,
especially the black ones.
Yeah. I couldn't dare ever go to an R. Kelly concert. I couldn't dare give him my money like that. And you have women locked up in your home and you married a 15-year-old and you over here peeing on people's kids. And doing various other things. Yeah, on videotape.
The tapes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I couldn't dare support him after something like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, it would be different if you did some stuff like that and you got some help. And you apologize, and we could all move on and be happy. But it's the fact that you have yet to apologize. You keep getting accused. You keep getting acquitted. And you still keep dating these young girls that are young enough to be your grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? And a series of other things that we probably don't even know about that he got acquitted of and he sponged off his record, not to mention. It's disgusting, and we do have to, like I said, and that's coming from me. If y'all know me personally, Chocolate Factory is my favorite album ever. Written, produced by R. Kelly. But I will never support him. And I just can't. Yes. I'm sorry. He remains my favorite artist, yes, but I couldn't dare support him. He belongs in jail, and and black women, honestly, are the most people that support R. Kelly.
That makes no sense.
Ironically, we support R. Kelly the most. The most
whatsoever. I'm sorry.
The most. But sometimes I feel like that shows how we care about ourselves as well. You know what I'm saying? But that's another topic for another day. Because we're not trying to get too deep.
Yeah.
Last time me and J. Herb had one of these arguments, we were in Branson, 5 o'clock in the morning, going off the Henny, going at it. So we're not going to have another
whipping black people, but I'm sorry, this is not the podcast for that. But
it ain't the podcast for it, y'all. There will be something else.
Let's try to transition into a more lighter tone. We've been talking about white mediocrity and R. Kelly. So I just recently found out there is this they. There's a her, there's a him, and now a they. What is going on?
I can't wait to hear where them come from.
This is like I'm starting to think like this is life anymore, bro. But the song I heard from them was actually pretty good.
Her started a trend.
Yeah, I mean,
she definitely started the wave. Now, if you checked out any of him music, now the thing I don't like about him is talented, but he's biting off of her. So every song he has the opposite to it. So she got lights on, he has lights off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She got Avenue. This man, she has a song called Avenue. He has a song called Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm saying, he's a talented dude. He's a talented dude. I like his songs. His songs they're catchy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you biting off of her style. You're biting off of her sound. Like, he even did, like, his cover art like hers.
This dude,
and it's like, dude, you doing the most. And she said, you keep doing this, I'ma sue you. Yeah. And which she should.
So
what I'm saying?
So
but
I'm
here for it. I'm here for everybody.
They did kind of copy the name or whatever, like her, him, they, makes sense. But looking at the cover art for this album that they released in 2017, it was actually February 24th of 2017. It doesn't look anything similar to like her or him or whatever. And the album's called New Religion, Hyena. So I'm definitely gonna try to check this album out. There's 14 tracks on here. I'm interested, you know. It is a trend now, but if it's good, hey, it's good.
Right. You can't get mad.
Yeah, so speaking of artists, artists of the week, I think we already know who this is. It's
Cold World.
Yeah. I mean, hey, y'all can call us cold dick writers all you
want.
I don't care.
Whatever.
It's cold.
Whatever.
It's cold's week.
Whatever.
It's gonna be
this is his week. Yes, it is.
Sorry,
he already gonna be my artist this month. I can already tell you gonna be my artist in a month. Whatever. Cold.
Yeah. So
the real is back. The veil is back.
Yeah. So hey, like we said, we will be covering his entire album plus the video he dropped for ATM in another episode or on separate episode, a whole album review. So yeah, check that out. Once we drop it, we'll be letting you know on social media and stuff. So be on the lookout. So sleeper albums / songs, past or present. Jenaé, you want me or you to go? What you got?
I'll go ahead and you stole one of mine actually.
Really?
Yeah, Amphetamine by Smino was actually one of mine.
Okay.
So I'm actually a little pissed off about it, but that's okay. My sleeper album goes to Boz, Too High to Riot. Y'all slept.
And I don't think people slept. People just be hating.
Maybe
say he sound like J. Cole.
He sound. On that album in particular, I heard no Cole vibes. I guess because I look at them both differently. I didn't feel any Cole vibes from that album, from Too High to Riot. Too High to Riot was a beautiful piece from top to bottom, in my opinion. And where he especially his song called Black Owned Businesses. Oh my goodness. I mean, me personally, I loved it. I think y'all should give it another listen. As far as like my sleeper song will have to go to also Boz. This is Boz, J. Cole, and K Quick called Lit. Man.
I think I heard this song. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Lit.
Feel bad for
Oh my goodness. Whew, one of my favorite songs. One of my favorite Cole features. It was on it's like Eurasia, New Asia.
Who's that?
By Boz. Just look up Lit. Yeah, you've heard Lit.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
You've heard Lit.
I haven't heard this song. This song is dope.
Yeah, you heard Lit. That'll be my sleeper song. I don't think I have anything else. Oh, I do have another sleeper song. Stop Playing With Me, and y'all better start listening to Tyler the Creator, Glitter, off of the Fireboy album. Y'all sleeping.
I think you're sleeping that this whole year, Jenaé. You gonna
wake up.
That. Jenaé not gonna let that go.
I'm not letting it go. Y'all better stop playing with me.
Put some respect on Tyler's name.
Y'all gonna put some respect on Tyler's name, and y'all gonna put some respect on this album.
Yeah.
All right. Those are mine. Those are mine. Go ahead and go into yours.
So my album sleeper is called In My Mind by this artist named BJ the Chicago Kid. He's a singer, of course.
Yes,
obviously from Chicago. Chicago is a slept on city, bro. They got so much talent, bro.
I ain't slept on because I feel most artists come from Chicago. Yay, Twista, Kelly, Bernie Mac.
Or the South or the West Coast, the most promoted artists right now coming from the South.
Yeah.
Chicago's got a wealth of talent, bro. You got BJ Chicago Kid, who I'm about to tell y'all about, and Chance. No Name,
Twister, Yay,
yeah,
Cheap Teeth,
Common.
I mean, the album, I mean, it goes on and on. What's her name? Elisa Cara. I mean, they have gems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, so
I don't think they slept on. People just think, well, I guess I could give you that. People do just sleep on Chicago. They have some of the best music ever.
Yeah. But this song was definitely slept on. I feel like one of the best R&B albums that came out in 2016 nobody really talked about was this album, In My Mind by BJ, the Chicago Kid. This album is so beautiful. It almost, I got the similar feeling when I listened to Daniel Caesar's album that he dropped last year. This album will give you those similar feelings. It's like, it's real down to earth. Yeah. It's really a down to earth album, bro.
He came to UMKC one time back in like 2014, 2015, and nobody gave him no play because nobody knew who he was. And it was like, y'all gonna look up in a couple years and y'all gonna really, because I took a picture with him and everything because I knew who he was.
And he's actually just released a new album.
He's just now released a new project. And
nobody's talking about it. I haven't even listened to it yet. I'm gonna give it a listen for sure because I love this last album, In My Mind. It's 15 songs on here.
Not bad.
To me, this album, maybe because I listened to it many times, it doesn't drag on to me at all. Yeah, and the outro track, Turning Me Up, like that's a nice little cookout song to be
I'm dead, not a cookout song.
It is. You play it at your cookout, family barbecue, a family get together, whatever. I feel like it can become a new like treasured black piece of art that we can play whenever we get together as black folks. This album was really good. I think a lot of people heard his one song, his single on here called Church. I heard it on the radio a few times, and that's how I kind of got introduced to him. I was like, hey, who's this dude? It was like BJ the Chicago Kid. I was like, word. So I jumped and checked out his whole album. I was like, why is this dude not getting as much play for this album? But like I said, it's a sleeper for a reason. And Jenaé already told my sleeper song, Infinity, by my boy Smino, residing from the Lou. So, I'm going to give some shine to a Lou artist for sure. I feel like even not just this song, but this album that he put out. The album is still timeless.
I will play that album for my kids. I will play that album for my children. For my children.
If you're into house music, I think you're really gonna love this album. Smino is a house hop. I call it house hop because he's it's not full on house music, but he's rapping. He's got bars. He's got double entendres, and he's a real kind of cool jazzy vibe at times too. I mean, the dude is talented. I don't understand. The dude can sing a little bit and he can rap. So me and Jenaé,
y'all sleep on Wild Irish Roses too.
No doubt. But Infinity, I love that. This is one of my favorite outro tracks, bro. He brought on
Wild Irish Roses is one of my favorite intros.
The intro,
but Infinity, I remember the first time I heard it, I was like,
yeah.
What? I mean,
y'all need to get with it. Smino, upcoming artist. I feel like he should already be here.
Bruh.
I can't wait till his next project.
Bruh.
Can't wait.
Me either. I'm excited. And he's touring right now too.
Yeah.
He is on tour. He is on tour doing his thing.
Yeah,
he is. He did an amazing job when he came to St. Louis.
He's gonna give you that too. And he's got a nice band with him and some dope backup singers too. So he gives you a full-on show.
He did a great job.
Although I was upset when he came to the Louvre for Christmas, he did not play Amphetamines. I didn't understand it.
No, he did not perform Amphetamines.
I didn't understand. I was a little upset at you, Smino.
I don't think nobody else would have vibed besides the two of us.
But it was in St. Louis.
Because most people there, I don't think probably had listened to the album. Everyone was like, "Oh, Netflix and Duce." ooh, Netflix and do say, ooh, he gonna sing that. Ooh, he gonna sing Anita. I don't think nobody was looking for that whole
Right, that
the
was the
whole
best
album.
song on the album, and he didn't play it.
No,
Love
he
said it to
didn't. He didn't.
Smino. But other than
He
that,
didn't perform.
Smino's good in my book. So
Yeah,
get
I love
with it,
Smino.
y'all. Dang, this could have been one of our shortest shows in a while. Well, this
It
will be our
is.
third one, so
Right.
but yeah, we come to the end of this thing. Yeah, so don't forget to check us out on YouTube. We're gonna be coming on iTunes podcast pretty soon here. I'm gonna get that
Yes,
information
sir.
out. We on Patreon, still trying to figure out the payment system and stuff, but y'all can go over and get on Patreon and subscribe or follow, whatever you call it on Patreon.
Yep.
We also gonna be on a Black Spot, pretty much like a Black social media site. It's called BLAQSPOT. We're gonna be on there, Black Spot TV. So be on the lookout for that once we upload that. And of course, we on IG and Twitter at Taste Test Podcast,
Yes,
whatever on
sir.
my social media and stuff. So, check us out. Like I said before, we gonna review the whole KLD album. So
Yes.
if y'all really want to hear our thoughts, go ahead and check that out once we release it. We'll let you
Yep.
know for sure. But
Yep.
until next time, this is Taste Test Podcast, and we out.
Y'all.
Bye bye.
We out. Bye.